Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. I want to say howdy to the new subscribers. If you haven't seen me say hello yet, then hello. Up to 120 this morning, or this afternoon when I actually woke up and checked it. Uh, Today we're going to do a mini survival kit my way. Um, I don't intend to put. Well, this has actually got mints in it, so I carry this all the time. Um, that or one similar to it. Just depends on what's on sale. But I don't need a mini fishing kit. If I want to go fishing, I got a fishing pole in the truck. I don't need a fire starter kit. I got a fire starter kit in the truck. Uh, all these little tiny survival kits. They don't do a whole lot. At least for at least in my consideration, if I'm going to be out in the woods, um, there's not enough there to really make them worthwhile. However, in an urban situation, um, there's a different type of survival. So this is going to be my version of a mini survival kit. And anyway, I'll get you down here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right. Where am I in the frame? Okay. Now, here's the little survival kit that I'm talking about. And what I'm going to do is, when you go to restaurants, they supposedly spice things up for you. In my opinion, they're not very, it doesn't matter where you go. It's not going to be very hot. And when you ask for hot sauce, they bring you this, like, they bring you like Tabasco sauce, or um, one of those other uh, wimpy sauces, or what I call wimpy sauces. And of course, they don't have the other, anything else. If you want to add any other type of, spices to your meal. Now, I know that, like, if you go to a place like, I don't know, Olive Garden or someplace like that, it's kind of insulting to the chef that you re-seasoned their food because they made it perfect. Well, yeah, okay, I kind of get that. You made it perfect to you, and don't get me wrong. I mean, my sister was a great chef. Her son is a trained chef. My younger brother and his wife are trained chefs. I I totally get it, but the fact being, you didn't season it to my way. So, as much as I might enjoy the first bite or so, and sometimes I do, sometimes I don't need to add, you know, my own my own take. If you notice, I'm cutting these straws down as I'm babbling, to make them fit in here, and it looks like I'm going to get, what do I have? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I might get 8 or 9 in here. Halfway decent. And I'm not going to make you sit here while I fill each and every one of them, but I will show you the next partial step. And this isn't rocket science. You can do this. I mean, if all you want to carry is salt and pepper, you can do this, and it works great. If you're out in the woods in a survival situation, if you're going camping, if you're boondocking or whatever, bushcrafting, you know, You can carry. You might want to get like different color straws or whatever, or mark them with different colors. You know, and carry some that are just salt, and carry some that are pepper, whatever. But basically, you're going to take and pinch the end. Heat it up. And mash it down flat. Now you can put a couple matches in there if that's what you want. Like I said, you can put salt or pepper. I'm going to go out. I'm going to put some of my modified sriracha sauce. I'll put in some of the Mrs. Dash fiery blend. Maybe some of the other seasoning blends. And then I will mark them on here, probably with a small piece of tape, and put them in here. Primarily what I'm going to have in here is my modified sriracha sauce, because I use hot sauce more than anything else when I go, you know, when I go out to a restaurant or whatever, and I ask for hot sauce, and all they have is oops, that didn't work. That one didn't work. I didn't mash it down flat. All right. Heat it up. So, yeah, all they have is, you know, Frank's Red Hot sauce or Louisiana hot sauce, or, you know, one of those, what I call red water. They're basically useless to me. Again, that's just my opinion. Other people, you know, it might be too hot for you, and that's cool. I mean, I tried to get my brother to eat try some of my kimchi the other day. He just told me I was insane. His lady friend tried it. She loved it. He told her she was insane too. And it's warm. Make no doubt about it. It will let your taste buds and your tongue know that it's had something in there. But anyway, sitting here babbling, and you can see pretty much how easy this is going to be. So basically, I'm going to finish up here. I'll turn this off. I'm going to figure out some way to make a funnel. Usually I just make a funnel out of a little piece of tin foil, but for the hot sauce, I've also got the little green, you know, the little spout on the end. But I need to fill them up to a certain point. And not overfill them so that I can pinch off the other end and do this to the other end. So there we are to that point. So I'm going to break that here. I'm going to go out into the kitchen and mess around out there with it. I guess I can take you all along, and once I get to a certain point, I'll show you what I'm doing. So, all right. Be back in a little bit, maybe. All right, we're back in my kitchen. Clarify a little bit. When I said my modified sriracha sauce, I took this bottle of sriracha, the Rooster. Don't get me wrong, I love sriracha just the way it is. I generally use it on just about everything. but I wanted to modify it. I wanted to kick it up. So I used some of this Carolina Reaper mashed puree that my brother got me. I show this a lot. This stuff is hot. It is. It's hot. I don't normally say it's hot, but if you're not used to the higher Scoville levels, don't get near that. Okay? I mean, that makes a habanero taste like a green pepper. It's pretty intense. So, and it will. I mean, if it gets on you, it can burn you. I mean, just the pure puree the way it is, it will leave a welt if nothing else. So, anyway, we're back here. I've actually been playing around trying to get this to work, but we'll start right here. Kind of hard to see where I'm at in this camera because now I got to bend way over. Anyway, all right. If you notice when I am in my room sitting in, on the desk behind me, on the cabinet behind me, there is a tracing. This is what that tracing was for. I had done that skull, traced it, and then made my own tracing paper by scribbling over the back with pencil. And then I transferred it to this. This is just black paint with some red. And then I transferred the drawing to here and went back over it again with just plain white school glue. And then went over and painted that. So, and this one next to it is just a piece that's one of those, you get started, you don't know where it's going, and it ends up where it ends up. So, anyway, I've gotten 2 of these done. Pretty much, they've been kind of fighting me. I think I finally figured out exactly how to do this. Trying to get this to squeeze down in there. It forms a big air pocket down below. So you have to slowly get that air bubble out and get it to move down. I used a teaspoon of that Reaper, a level teaspoon. I didn't even use a full teaspoon. I used a level teaspoon of that Reaper sauce in that full bottle of sriracha. And I can pretty much guarantee that this little container right here will be more than enough. Like stop at Taco Bell or something like that. If I get 4 tacos, this little bit will take their fiery sauce and kick it in the butt. So just have to make sure it seals so it doesn't leak. I'll be right back. I got a dog out there barking, and you don't need to watch me do too many of these, so see you in a couple. All right, well, we're back in my room. And I finished my little package of my little survival tin, and that's what it's going to look like. It's going to go in my pocket. If you notice, I took nail polish and put a dab of nail polish on the ones that have the modified sriracha sauce. I could probably fit a couple more in there. The other ones, I actually have 6 sriracha sauce, 6 of the modified sriracha sauce, and I did 2 of the Mrs. Dash Fiery, Mrs. Hot and Fiery, something like that. Seasoning. So, like I said, I know this is not. I know this is not the normal or usual survival tin. You know, what can I say? I'm not the normal type of person, so um, it's going to do what I want to do. And probably calling it a survival tin is a little over the top. But anyway, um, oh, Lordy mercy. I don't know why I don't know why I would be on it. Ugh. Ugh. I haven't been up that long. It's only 6 o'clock. I've been up like 6 hours. What the heck? Anyhow, I'm crooked down, ain't I? Maybe I'm crooked and the camera's straight. Thank y'all for stopping in. Take the time out of your busy schedule to see what it is I'm up to. Just because I put hot sauce in this doesn't mean y'all have to. You want to put ketchup or mustard. By the way, I figured out the way to put the stuff down in that little tube was to take a toothpick. Actually, I used a bamboo skewer, and I left it down in there. And then as I squirted the juice in or the sauce in, I lifted up and down until it got down inside. So, of course, I was almost done. I had 3 finished by the time I figured that part out, or 4 finished. Anyway, but yeah, you could put salt, pepper, cumin, oregano, whatever little spice package you want. If you're going out wandering, going out in the woods for the day or for the weekend or whatever, and you need to take some you know some little condiments and spices and whatnot. That works. Each something about that size would be enough for a single meal. Um, you want to make them a little bigger. You want to make them that'll fit into an Altoids type tin. Cut your straws a little longer or get a little longer straws. Um, that would work too. So, it's just an idea, and I know it's not my idea. I got it from somewhere. I don't remember if it was here on YouTube University or where, but probably not because I've been using it for quite a while. Uh, anyway, thank you all for stopping in and seeing what I'm up to. I appreciate you. Give me a like, thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave me a comment. Howdy to the new ones again. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. So until I see y'all next time, folks, slouch you. Bye bye.